Alright guys, we are here today at Crest Motorsport. He's Ben, I'm Lee, if you didn't already know. We're going to get the S15 fixed up. What's wrong with it?
Loads. We've got a hole in the sump, we've got a gasket diff thing that's broke, there's leaks from all over the place, there's bits that are rusted.
One major fault, it doesn't start properly.
It doesn't start properly, yeah, because the wiring loom into the ECU's loose.
You kicked it.
The front, I don't know what you're talking about. The
Someone's
front bumper, somebody's kicked it. It's a stupid place to have that though, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It is really.
The front bumper...
Looks like the front bumper's completely fallen off now.
Yeah, well,
so
that's getting fixed. So yeah, there's loads to do. So we're here today to watch it all getting done.
Tom's going to fix it and Matt probably,
Well,
whoever
you got his
else.
name right for a start.
Yeah,
Usually calls him Dan.
Well, whoever's in that garage is going to fix it and we're going to help out today because we've got our overalls on, you know, we've got yours on. Good quality that, by the way. Where did you get that from?
I was about to say this is decent quality merch, this.
You could have washed your hair, it's full of dandruff.
Sorry mate.
So yeah, we've got our scruffs on and you're nice and warm with that on.
I am actually, yeah. My tea cosy. Do I look like Dappy?
Who's Dappy?
He's showing his age now. No. No?
What are you on about?
N-dubs.
And I don't listen to that shite.
Wow.
And we're not going to swear in this episode of Eagle GT in a garage somewhere in Warrington. Do you think we can do it?
I can piss it.
Some guy said on YouTube, if you don't swear, you get more money. Something about your channel gets ranked a little bit higher.
Sound?
So I'm happy with that. More money, no swearing. He swears more than me. You definitely swear more than me.
I don't know what you're talking about. So we're going to go into Crest now and see how our car's going to be getting on.
Well, the car's here, we know how it's getting on. It's knackered.
No, but they might have bits in there that aren't done yet.
Right, let's go and see Tom and get it fixed. Hopefully we're not here for 2 days as normal, on normal like garage days. Come on.
Come on then,
Come on.
let's go.
Let's go. Right, first job, you've got to push the car.
Who?
Get to it. Push this one.
Come
on.
There's no engine in it, it's
Come
fine.
on.
It's fine, it's dead like
Get
that.
it pushed.
Nah mate, I'll get my hands dirty.
Oh, Eagle GT, pushing a car. I take it you're not going to do it then?
No, I'm a shite, I'll get my hands dirty. You know I don't like getting my hands dirty.
Is this a common theme? No cars around here work?
I don't think they do, none of them. And it always ends up me pushing them.
Right, I'm going to have a guess. This one doesn't start either.
Well no, it's electric, I told you. They're all electric.
2 out of 3 cars don't work.
No. Does that include ours?
Right, that's 3 out of 4 if you include ours.
What's happened?
Right.
I don't know how you feel.
What about?
Being awake for too many hours.
Oh, you're having a laugh. You've
Right,
had
I'm
13
filming now.
hours,
I'm
kid.
filming. Right, so this is car number 3 that doesn't work.
Why, which one's coming out now?
Hours. Did I just hear the engine then?
No, you didn't. You heard a lunatic in the driver's seat.
I think it looks better without front bumper.
No, I don't.
You're the only person slagging this car off.
It looks knackered.
You're in a minority. Everyone loves it. This is getting a common theme, seeing this car on a ramp now.
I know. Well, it seems to be a common Japanese theme because your car's always on a ramp as well, isn't it?
So we know how this goes. You have to jack it up because it's too low. Get it up there. 2-minute job.
Easy.
Done. Nice that, by the way.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Yeah, where did you get it from? A store that's not open.
That's exactly correct. Yeah. Prototypes. Although I had my dad round Myron yesterday. I want to be the first with your merch, he was saying. How much is this? How much is that? I was like, I have no idea. I don't know. So what's going to happen now? Where are we up to?
It's very cold. These hats are very warm. What's up?
Oh, that's nice. Where did you get that from?
Some store on YouTube.
Can you remember what the website was called?
EvilGT.com.
Oh, nice. You mean that they've been that professional that they've got their own domain, .com?
Hey, we thought ahead.
Hey, I like what you did there, thought ahead.
Are we promoting it too much? Sorry if we are, but you know, gotta make some money. Right, what do you want?
I was just seeing where we're up to with the S15 because it's on the ramp now,
it's they took the usual 10 minutes to get all the stuff underneath, jack it up. It's at the highest level now. Having a look under it, and there's a lot of head scratching and stuff, so I might as well go and have a look what's happening.
I'm loving all these little head references, well done. Tom been admiring your shaft.
What, the drive shaft?
He was saying it was good last time, didn't he?
So there's no swearing, by the way, we can't swear anymore.
You're getting demonetised, yeah?
People have said if we don't swear we make more money. No swearing. You worse than me though.
We've already done about 15 million takes this morning because you kept swearing.
Right, so we're going to get a straight cut box because as everyone knows, straight cut boxes sound amazing, don't they?
Yeah, but then doesn't it go ee.
Yeah, it's a bit like...
slowing down. I'm sure I've just heard Tom say it's like 5-6 grand for the box.
Well, that's cheap.
What?
That's cheap, right? That's second hand.
Brand new rebuilt with a brand new Xtreme twin plate. The clutch was £2 on its own.
I'm making an executive decision. You know when I said we wasn't spending any more money?
Yeah.
That is a must for this car.
I know
like
the gearbox in it is a bit shit, but I mean,
straight cut box,
£6,000
just
a bit extreme in it.
You need other stuff for it surely to make it work.
Yeah, prop shaft, mount.
What's up with that prop shaft?
Well, obviously it doesn't fit the other gearbox, does it?
From start to finish, if you want to put a straight cut box in this, how much the whole lot?
£500 labour,
Yeah.
the prop shaft's like 300 quid,
Okay.
so about that.
And then 5 or 6 grand for
The
the
gearbox and the clutch and everything.
Just book it in, yeah, definitely.
Are you messing? Are you going to add 7 grand to the value of this with one of them in?
Straight cut box, they like 10 grand normally, aren't they? If you're going to buy just the box on their own.
Yeah, they're usually like £10,000 just for a box.
Yeah, and then you need all the other stuff to make it work. Sold. It's done. Future video. Tom is going to be fitting a straight cut box. Right, I'm not saying this to like butter you up or anything like that, but this is the fastest work I've ever seen in a garage.
Well, there's no like covers, heat shields, there's no trays, there's no million bolts. It's all very sort of.
No, but this is
Stone Age,
like
innit?
almost rushed.
Well, he wants to fucking get us out of here, really, doesn't he?
That's when
I stopped myself. Did you hear that? I'll tell you what I am a little bit upset about, but I know it's not really your fault. But your hat doesn't go with the rest of your clobber. So I see that you've managed to match your grey detailing on your hoodie with your new coat. And obviously
I've
you've
matched
got
the
your
coat with the shoes.
coat with your shoes, but then you've also matched it with your hoodie gear.
That's what I do.
But then you chop your bobble off your hat and it's the wrong colour.
Nothing that the car be sorted out. There you go, fixed.
Is this coolant?
Yeah,
Is it not supposed to be that colour?
there's a bit of oil in there as well.
Yeah, the oil's from the oil.
Oh, thank God for that.
Not out there yet, right, yeah.
Thank God for that. What were you going to ask about the straight cut box?
Yeah, the straight cut box. Do you have to clutch the early gears, the lower gears?
Yeah?
Yeah. You don't use
You've got
the
to use
clutch.
a clutch to set off, yeah.
Yeah.
After that,
After that, you're alright.
yeah.
Just so everyone knows, it's only taking you about an hour and a half to go on your phone.
That's not that
doing,
bad, is it?
Not doing too bad today, mate. Right, can I just say, do you know when screws get taken out of stuff, you reckon I'll have a few left over at the end?
Well, he wouldn't have done it properly otherwise, will he? Here's your radiator.
Good, Nick, that. So we get a new one of them.
What for?
New radiators, mate.
Oh, I tell you what we can do, and not, just to add stuff to the list of many things that you need to do to this car. Can we stick a thermostat on the fan?
Yeah, we talked about that already.
Easy.
See, you do like this car, right, Ben? As you know, and I know, we've been in a lot of garages now.
Yeah.
What is the best thing you've ever seen, the most practical thing in a garage, and I don't mean a lift? Have a look at this. A plug on a lift, attached to a phone charger.
That is pretty practical, to be
Have your
honest.
phone in then, see if it works.
I'll pass on that, actually.
There you go.
Oh, look at that, it's mustard.
See? That's practical garage, that.
That is.
Always thinking. So we're going to have a go at tidying up the headlights. But have you noticed, 3 bolts and a couple of little plugs, and they're off. Why not Audi do theirs like that?
You have to take the bumper off for most cars these days. Well, the bumper's off though, innit?
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is there's 3 bolts to hold the headlights.
How do you know
on.
that that's not the same with the Audi?
Can't be that simple.
You weren't there. You were in that warm office when we were out grafting, taking the headlights off.
So we're going to have to save this for another day because we haven't got the stuff here to do it. So we're going to go to Ultimate Customs and we are going to...
My Vedan,
Yeah?
to help us make these look a bit better because they're all hazy and yellowy and they're even worse than the RS4 lights.
I reckon they'll come up pretty good.
I hope so.
And worst case, they won't, like the RS4. So Tom was just saying, the injector rail there with the injectors on it, 1000cc injectors could be about 800-900 quid worth.
What, for the injectors?
Yeah, yeah.
Where are they?
See, I told you it was worth a few
What were you
quid.
pointing at then? Them things there.
Yeah, what else we got there?
Like this. My box of goodies for that.
Injectors.
Same injectors.
Oh, they're the same ones?
So these are 550s.
So they do 550s and the 1000s.
So they do a lot. Do 550s, 850s, 1000s, 12s, 18s, 22s.
So what horsepower would they be good for?
It's 1cc per horsepower.
Oh, really? Oh, there you go then. 1000
I should have
horsepower
remembered that
injectors.
from Andy's.
Nah, I couldn't remember, mate. Don't.
After 850ish, you have to start getting a bit bigger.
For 1200 horsepower, you'd go 1400 injectors.
I'll be on like 20s.
20s?
Yeah.
Just a bit overkill on it, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Is that so the engine's not starved?
Well, yeah, you have any sort of fuel starvation and you're at like 30% duty cycle, you can ramp the injectors. Whereas if you're like 90% duty cycle and one of them decides it's had enough of its day, bye-bye engine.
Here's one we made earlier.
So this is the 2JZ-GTE, variable valve timing.
Easy for you to say now. Put your teeth back in, pal.
Yeah. So the reason Tom's not doing it on the ramp is because he doesn't want to work in a confined space. It's easier to take the engine out and do it that way.
Strap it to this,
Yeah.
and then you can
Turn
turn,
it
it around
over.
and stuff.
But while it's off, we can have a look in here and see if the shells are okay.
Yeah, underneath these bits,
Yeah.
and then clean off that so that we can put a new gasket on.
We know how it's doing.
There's no limits to our expertise here,
we
really,
can't
is
do
there?
it ourselves, can we?
No.
So down the line, on our channel, we're going to actually start doing some repairs ourselves, aren't we?
Talking to me? No chance.
Not obviously engine stuff,
There's
but
3 of them.
like changing wheels and stuff.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you need to have them balanced and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, we can do that. Drive it down the road. If it still wobbles, take it back.
You
And
do
then
that
it again.
old sellotaping pennies on the inside of your rim.
It took about 2 hours to get to this point. Engine's now going to be lifted out, put it down somewhere. Sump's then going to come off, get welded up. But when it goes back on, we're going to check the the shells.
Yeah.
We're going to check the shells for wear. If they need replacing, they're going to get replaced. The sump's going to get cleaned up. Basically, all that area is going to get cleaned up. So when the oil goes back in, it's going to be, well, you're not going to see it on the dipstick because it's going to be that clean. At least now we're making some progress. Well, Tom is anyway. We're not doing anything. We just stood here watching.
Yeah, well, that's what we do though, innit? We're good at that.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to hold the camera and you can get stuck in.
Yeah. So what's this now?
This is the harmonic balancer that goes on the front of the crankshaft, and this is literally brand new. That's the issue, if you can see. Don't know if the camera will focus on that.
Yeah, I got it.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
This bit of metal here is the oil pump. It looks okay there, and it's just caught it there as well, and then a little bit up here as well.
But on face value, not too bad.
Well, so what they do is basically there's a, can you see where my fingernail is? In that gap, there's a rubber seal that joins this to the back, and then obviously with the age, this perishes and this front section just falls off. Usually at 7,000 RPM, and usually doesn't exit through the bonnet, but like they're notorious for doing that. So I think what might have happened is that's failed, and then as that's come off, it's just gone.
Right. I know I've said this before, but it worried me putting bolts down like this and saying, oh yeah, let's just put them back in. You definitely know where all these go back in.
Oh yeah.
How many of these engines have you done now? You lost count.
How long's a piece of string?
Well, I suppose if it doesn't fit, it's not the right one, is it? That's the way I look at it.
It's logical, I suppose, makes sense, yeah.
I'd be disappointed if that's not left over at the end.
Yeah,
If that's not left over, then I'm not going to be happy. Do it properly. So I said, I hate the fact that you've got a BMW gearbox on a Japanese engine, and you said, how many different sort of like countries are involved in this engine?
Cosworth rods and pistons, so that's like American or English, depending which bit they come from. German turbo.
You say about the ECU
Yeah,
is...
ECU's Australian.
Yeah.
Like, I think Link's Australian or Irish, one of the two.
Is there anything Renault on it?
Anything Renault? No, it's not a GTR.
That's
So,
embarrassing.
so at least my GTR's only got Renault.
Only. That's like the worst out of all the ones you just said.
So this is German, Austrian, Australian, French, Japanese.
There's no French on there, mate.
It probably has got something somewhere.
If you could see his face, he's fuming.
I'm going to have a look now on it and see if I can find anything French.
5, 6 different people.
I found something French. Come on, have a look at this.
Let's see it.
That's from France.
How'd you,
That little piece of steel clip thing.
worst design clips in history. I'll give you that. That's definitely.
There you go. Yeah.
Look at that blood blister there. That was from one of those the other day.
that looks a bit garlicky.
Right, I'm having it. French is French. So we've just been looking for this cover of some sort.
It's a bit.
We found one on eBay from Australia.
Yeah, it was expensive though.
70 quid.
98 US dollars. What's that? About 15 quid. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, approximately £53.83 plus 20 quid postage.
Right, so 70 quid.
£70 for that bit of plastic, yeah. But then
And Tom's just found one.
When we build like 1.5Js and stuff, or like when we get dead blocks, obviously you end up with a couple of these spare. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but
Well, it's worth 70 quid by the looks of it.
it's got
with
the bits we
postage.
need.
So if you ever consider like shutting up shop, just sell all this stuff on eBay and you make a fortune.
oh yeah.
Get your hands dirty again.
fuck's sake.
But the top looks really good.
Thanks, mate.
And that hat looks amazing.
Thanks. Where's this going? Outside? Yeah.
So do you actually know what's happening now?
What with?
This car?
No. Why?
He's going to spray out the engine bay.
Yeah.
Why is jet washing it?
Clean everything out, get all the grime off.
Right, hold on a minute. You're using a Karcher on a car. That's for the driveway. That's for the patio. Come on then, what's going on?
So they had to put some spade connectors on to connect them up to pull the loom through, which is exactly what they're doing now. Job done. So mind your neck in when you're saying that. I'm on my phone.
What are you talking about?
He's like, oh, I'm going to ask Ben, and he won't know because he's on his phone, he's not concentrating. Listen, I can multitask me, sunshine.
Not what he misses, sir. You can't even put your clothes in the washing machine. Undomesticated caveman.
So are you. You're the same.
I'm talking about you.
Makes two of us then. Probably why we get on so well.
So this is how clean yours should look when I'm done with it. I'm just
Oh, around the, so all of this bit here,
Yeah.
does it get like skimmed and...
not the bottom. Just clean this off with a Stanley knife. This is 2J we've just forged, so this is is a GE, which will be an N80 that's going in a GTB legacy wagon. We've just chucked a set of manly rods in here. The cranks, pattern part, the blocks pretty much pattern part, apart from the squirters and a few other little things.
Did you get any of that?
Yeah, I heard squirting. So on ours, you're going to take these off and check them?
Yeah. So I'll take these off, and then we've got something called plastic gauge. Looks like a piece of red rope. You put it across the bearing surface, tighten the bearing down, undo it all again, and then you've got a little measuring card, and it'll tell you how big the gap is. We'll obviously check that against the manufacturer's specifications for what it should be, and if it's within tolerance, then it's fine. If it's not within tolerance, it's a case of get the crank out, measure it, make sure it's standard, or if it needs oversizing or whatever, and then put in the appropriate size bearings in, and then you're good to go after that.
Sounds like a big job, that, Lee.
Yeah, I forgot. What did you say?
So do you remember the last one you filmed when I was showing you about the mains and the shells?
Yeah.
The shells are what are under here. Got 7 for your main, and then obviously 6 for your rods, and then you've got some thrust washers in the middle to stop the crank walking. Just going to chuck the sump back on this, and then we can get your motor on the stand, get it rolled over, and then we can have a good look inside.
Happy days.
So is that an adapter, that?
Yeah, that's a Pmc adapter.
Are you still going to need that if you were to put a sequential on it, or will it be a different one?
If you were to use a Samosa's sequential, we've got a couple over there that we save. They use the J3 automatic bell housings, and they bolt to the back of the sequential.
Just got to get 10 grand out. It's
Yeah,
gone up
pretty
since the beginning of the video. Now it's 10 grand.
Well,
I think he knows I want one. So when this cover comes off,
yeah.
what should we not want to see?
Sand.
Sand, right. Fingers crossed.
Everything crossed.
Lovely.
Clean as a whistle.
That is really nice.
So really, we've been here today for a good few hours and we've not seen anything bad, have we?
There's a little tiny bit of something there.
Little shard.
Yeah, but
Apart from that, it's good. So if we didn't catch that first bit, you said it's definitely forged. You then said, how do we know for the viewers at home?
so
And for me, basically.
you can tell by the rod bolts. You see it says ARP
Yeah.
on there. So they're the posh bolts, obviously. This is Toyota, this is aftermarket, so you can tell the difference. The other thing you can note is if you get your torch right in there, can you see the pistons shiny and silver? Yeah, about there. You should be able to see that you've got that shiny reflection surface. If you're ever doing this, do not drop one of these in your engine, because you will end up playing operation. And no one wants to play operation.
At least it's well sealed.
Well sealed and leaky. How does that work? This is nice, you know. This is
You can
really...
never tell if you're being sarcastic.
No, this
can
is really clean.
Right.
We've got an ARP stud kit for the mains, which I'm pretty sure was on there.
you? Yeah, ARP was definitely on there.
Well, I presume the head's been done if the mains have been done. This is an upgrade that not a lot of people do, to be honest. It's really, really, really
Looking good,
nice.
that bit.
Yeah.
Like a brand new one.
Yeah, well, they're obviously brand new, but that's really, really good. When you're checking shells, if anybody interested, you will see, like, these long scoring marks. That's just where the crank's been riding on the bearing. If you do see something like that and it does concern you, just get your fingernail, just run your fingernail slightly over it, like you'd see me do there. If you can feel it with your fingernail, you need to change them. If you can't feel it with your fingernail, you don't need to worry about it.
But to be fair,
That's really nice.
if you're taking one of these apart and don't know that, then you shouldn't be taking them apart, should you?
no.
You should be bringing them here. Crest Motorsport, Warrington.
That's what it shouldn't look like.
Oh my god, yeah.
So ours is the clean one.
Yeah.
And that's out of a...
That came out of a 1J that we forged. So it probably just wanted a set of shells, but you can see how that started to wear away.
So when you said last time, wait till I get the sump off,
Yeah.
and then that's obviously, now you're at that point
Yeah.
and you've checked it. So it's all good news today. Should we go home now while the going's good?
Please do, yeah, because I can't feel my hands or my toes.
That hoodie's lovely, by the way.
Thanks
you know.
very much, mate.
How much was it?
I think we're going to start knocking them out for 35 quid.
It's a bargain.
Where can we get one of these from?
You can get one from evilgt.com next week when the store goes
It's almost
live.
like it was scripted, that, though, wasn't it? Well done. Thanks, Nick.
Tom's just finishing off, skimming the shit off the thing for the seal, for the thing to go back onto the thing. Is that what the technical term is? The thing going back on the thing?
Well done, that. The thing going
Yeah.
back on the thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, the thing is going back on the thing.
Yeah. I thought I was right, yeah.
Yeah.
Finish it off. Well, we're going to come back.
I need to.
The
I
weekend?
think well, possibly, yeah, he's going to see what he's got on.
Right, okay.
But otherwise,
So we didn't
We're done for today.
get to the point of welding the sump up,
no.
but at least we know everything about the engine.
Oh, yeah,
we
the
didn't hear
engine's
anything
fine.
bad, did we?
No, it's fine, yeah, there's no metal floating around
So
here, we're good.
maybe when we come back on another day, they might all go wrong.
Okay.
So
Until then, shall
see
we
you
get
next
off?
time. See you later. See you later, guys.
See you later.
See you in a bit.